What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a new video, and today I'm going to be using the most requested fishing rod, and that fishing rod is going to be the Kraken rod, and I know that Kraken rod is going to be really good for us. And for those of you who don't know, this fishing rod came out with the Atlantis update that came out not too long ago. The Kraken rod is considered to be an endgame rod, so it's going to have some pretty good stats on it. It has a alert speed of 60%, a leg of 185%, a control of 0.2, and a resilience of 15%. And surprisingly, for an endgame rod, it doesn't have infinite weight. The max weight on this fishing rod is 115,000 kilograms, and I mean, for now, it could catch every single fish in the game, but you never know. In the future, there could be larger fish. But if I'm being honest, the stats are not the reason why I'm using this fishing rod. The main reason why everybody, including me, wants to see this fishing rod for 10 hours is because of the passives. The Kraken rod does have 3 passives, and I'm telling you right now, that is not common. Most fishing rods in the game only have 1 passive, or sometimes they have none. So the Kraken rod having 3 is pretty overpowered. So for the first passive, the first one is called Kraken's Power. For every 50 catches, there is a 10% chance that player catches one of the legendary mythical exotic fish from the bestiary the player has already unlocked. If the current fishing place doesn't have an exotic in its bestiary and the Kraken rod chooses to give an exotic, you will get a random exotic including megalodons. But most likely, I'm gonna go to a place with an exotic, so I highly doubt I'm gonna get a megalodon. If I fish at a place with an exotic and I catch a meg, I'm gonna be super confused. And now for the second passive for the Kraken rod, it's called Double Haul. There is a 10% chance that the rod will give you 2 times of what you caught. So for example, let's say you're fishing and you catch a void angler, and there's a 10% chance you might get 2 of them. And it's pretty much a weak version of the Rod of the Forgotten Fangs passive. It is completely random this time. And now for the third and final passive, we have Kraken's Curse. Okay, I know Kraken's Power, which is the first passive, is going to be really fun to use, but I'm telling you right now, the Kraken's Curse is going to be way more beneficial for me. So with the Kraken's Curse, is a 5% chance to apply the Tentacle Surge mutation on anything caught. And if you guys have no idea what the Tentacle Surge mutation is, it's going to give you a lot of money. The Tentacle Surge mutation gives you a 10 times money boost. And right now, that is the highest in the game. I'm pretty sure the second high is going to be the Aurora mutation, and that one gives you a 6.5 times boost. There's going to be a high chance I'm going to make a ton of money with this fishing rod. And also, let me remind you, this fishing rod only costs $1.3 million. And I know, yes, I say 1.3 only because in my opinion, I think that's really cheap for an endgame rod. I also have a high feeling this fishing rod is going to be way better than the Heavens rod. Now, when it comes to the enchantment for this video, I'm not going to be using Wormhole. Maybe tomorrow I can make a Wormhole video using the Kraken's rod for 10 hours straight. But right now, I'm going to see how strong these passives are by using it at one location. So I'm going to be using my Exalted Relics, and I think the enchantment I'm going to go for is going to be the Immortal enchantment. With the Immortal enchantment, we're going to get a 75% luck boost. So our luck with the Kraken rod is going to go from 185% all the way to 260%. And one thing I just noticed, 260% on this fishing rod is going to be the highest luck I've ever had on a fishing rod before. So our luck is going to be out of this world. Now when it comes to bait, most likely I'm going to be using coral bait. I've said this a lot of times, but coral bait gives you a 20% resilience and 20% alert speed boost. So our alert speed will go from 60% to 80%, which is really good for us. And the resilience will go from 15% all the way up to 35%, which we really need badly as well. So of course, like I do for every video, I'm gonna buy a bunch of coral jewels to waste a lot of money. But this time I don't gotta spend that much because I haven't used coral bait in a few videos. So I should have a lot left over, so I don't have to worry about it too much. And to be honest, the main reason why I want to use coral bait is because I'm going to a different location to fish. If you guys remember what I said before, I'm gonna go fish at a location with an exotic already. So I'm not going to the Atlantean Storm or the Grand Reef to fish. The fishing spot I'm gonna go to is gonna be the Kraken's Pool. And I mean, the main reason why I want to go this is because it has 2 mythical fish that you sell for a lot of money, and on top of that, the exotic, which is the Kraken. So with the first passive, we should catch a lot of Krakens. And also, I'm not gonna be force spawning the Kraken with the Sundial Totem. It's gonna be all natural. I think for tomorrow's video, I should use truffle worms when using the Wormhole enchantment. I have a lot of truffle worms, so yeah, I could use it for 10 hours straight. But this video isn't really for farming the Kraken. I just want to see how many times that passive triggers for exotic fish. So I just started my timer, and now I'm thinking about making a third video. So for this video is going to be just regular fishing at the Kraken pool, and then the next one's going to be with the Wormhole enchantment, but I think for the third one's going to be something special. I think for the third video, what I could do 10 hours of making money with the Kraken rod. And maybe in that video, I could go to the cryogenic canal for 10 hours straight to see how much money I could make. Because in the past, I have tested out Kraken's Curse, which is the Tentacle Surge mutation. And I'm starting to realize that Tentacle Surge mutation triggers a lot. I know in the description it does say 5% chance to get it, but it feels like way more. Like, I'm pretty sure the Tentacle Surge mutation happens way more than the Heavens Rod's passive. When you use the Heavens Rod, you get the Heavenly mutation. And I'm pretty sure the last time I used that fishing rod for 10 hours straight, I didn't even get it once. I mean, yeah, maybe I'm unlucky, but I'm telling you right now, that fishing rod is broken for me. But I mean, the Kraken pool does have some decent mythical fish, so I can make some money here anyways. But I mean, at the cryogenic canal or Atlantean Storm, I'll make way more money. The mythicals just happen way more consistent over there. Man, I'm telling you that Tentacle Surge mutation is happening way more than I thought. And sometimes when I'm fishing, the double haul and Kraken curse happens at the same time. Like I'll get a double tentacle surge mutation and get 2 of those. So I don't know, the Kraken rod is starting to seem like a broken fishing rod to me. I'm not really sure if the immortal enchantment is actually affecting the passes, but I know for sure I'm getting way better fish. But when it comes to money, I'm gonna have to wait for the end of the 10 hours to see how much money I make. But from what I'm seeing right now, there's a high chance I'm gonna make a lot of money, more than like maybe 3 million, 4 million. I mean, if I make between 5 to 7 million, I'll be so happy. I mean, that would mean if I were to do 10 hours of the Atlantean Storm, I could make like $10 million, maybe even more, maybe 12 million. So the potential with this fishing rod is pretty limitless. Oh man, I think I just triggered myself. Normally when I'm fishing and the passive triggers, I told myself I wasn't gonna look at my inventory, and I just saw something that's gonna shock you guys at the end of the video. I mean, I just can't believe I'm catching fish that's not even from this bestiary. I'm telling you, that first passive, the Kraken's power is broken. And when I mean broken in a good way, but I'm telling you right now, it doesn't work as intended. I mean, if they choose not to fix it, it's gonna benefit the player way more. But now I'm starting to regret not using truffle worms because I have a feeling I could have got way better stuff. But I think it's better you guys watch the end of the video to see what I got, because you're gonna be surprised as well. But you do have to remember one thing about the end of the video. At the Kraken pool, we do have an exotic, and that exotic is gonna be the Kraken. And I don't mean to spoil it, but I did get some Krakens, but I got more than just a few Krakens. If you buy the Kraken rod, you're gonna get 100% all your money back and more in the same day. Maybe even the first 3 hours, you're gonna have all the money back and more. So I'm telling you early on, you should buy the Kraken rod. Yeah, I just can't believe it. I'm getting stuff I never gotten with the wormhole in the past. And I'm telling you right now, I'm pretty sure I used a wormhole for like 50 hours or more. When you guys see what I got, you're gonna be like, what? How is that even possible? What makes it even crazier, I got a few things you use for like certain events. And some of these items I got, you can't just go out and fish for it. You literally gotta go pick it up or something. So yeah, right now I'm pretty bamboozled, but I'm so excited to show you guys what I got. The timer is about to run out, but I'm just too excited to be tired. I'm like 100% sure this is the most awake I've ever been after a 10-hour video. And yeah, let me finish up these 10 hours so I can show you guys exactly what I got, and I'll be right back. Alright, so I just finished my 10 hours, but before I show you guys everything I got, there's one thing I want to look at before I start. Now, there's a few things I caught during the 10 hours that is confusing me. I just want to reread the passives again to make sure I got it right. For every 50 catches, there is a 10% chance that player catches one of the legendary mythical exotic fish from the bestiary the player has already unlocked. If the current fishing place doesn't have an exotic in its bestiary and the Kraken rod chooses to give you an exotic, you will get a random exotic, including megalodons. Now, here's my thing. As you guys saw, I spent 10 hours fishing at the Kraken pool. So if I go to the Atlantis bestiary, you're gonna see the exotic. The Kraken is the exotic at the Kraken pool. So I have no idea how I'm catching a random exotic while fishing there. Like, bro, it says right there, if the current fishing place doesn't have an exotic in its bestiary, it'll give you a random exotic. But at the Kraken pool, we do have a specific exotic. I'm not really complaining, so either I don't understand it or this fishing rod is broken in a good way. And to be honest, it's not like I got a random exotic. I also got random mythicals as well. But you know what? I'm gonna look at everything I got. Now, what I'm trying to pay attention more to is the tentacle surge. So what I'm looking at the most is gonna be the tentacle surge mutation, because I'm pretty sure it gives me 10 times the value. Yeah, right here, tentacle surge, but it doesn't change the look of the fish. Whoa, big tentacle horror. Is this a squid? I mean, it looks like a squid. This is the first time I've seen this fish. One thing I noticed is the Kraken pool, we got a lot of common crates, quality bait crates, and so on. Ooh, we got a sparkling tentacle eel, which I highly thought was gonna sell for much. We also got a big tentacle eel. Bro, that is barely any bigger. Yo, look at this one, sparkling tentacle surge. That one has to sell for a lot of money, bro. I think the rarity on this one is unusual, right? You see what I mean right here? 168 quality bait crates. Yeah, I'm not really sure about going back there and fishing again. I mean, the main reason I did it was to get the Kraken. Yeah, we got a sawfish, an axolotl. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Kraken is able to give us random stuff as well. But I'm telling you right now, I don't think it's supposed to do that. It's supposed to give us a legendary, mythical, or exotic from the bestiary we're at. But it was giving me like random stuff from random places on fish. So I don't know. We also got a big abyssal king. What is this? Oh, okay, now I know what this is. Deep crownfish. Oh, look at this. Yeah, this fish looks kind of cool. Bro, you see what I mean? I got a rubber ducky. I haven't been to Vertigo in such a long time, and I don't have wormhole either. So the Kraken gave me this rubber ducky. That's all I'm saying. And we got a sunfish. What is this? This is a sunfish. Yo, you know what? I think I'm gonna keep this one. I'm gonna try to give it the giant king's blessing mutations. I want to see how big it gets. We also got a flying fish and the ancient eel. Bruh. Another sawfish. Wait, let me make sure. Where is the sawfish from? Yeah, I was right. It's from the ocean. And now looking at the mythicals, we got a whale shark. Like, bruh, how? Like, I just don't understand how. But yeah, I did catch a whale shark and I'm so surprised. It's a really small one too. It's like the bare minimum weight. And to make things even crazier, we call a spectral serpent. Like, bro. And again, the spectral serpent is a minimum weight. Like, I just have no idea what's going on. And to make this even funnier, we caught the fish from the ancient archives. I'm not really sure how to pronounce it. I don't really want to try it right now, but like, bro, how do we get this too? We also got a king jellyfish. This one is from the Atlantis bestiary, but not from the Kraken pool. But you see, it gets even crazier. We got a big golden seahorse. Like, how? The golden seahorse from the Forsaken Shore. And And again, we got a glass diamond. And this color looks kind of different. I don't know, looks kind of weird to me. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna sell that one. We also got a big abyssal devourer. Oh yeah, and it gets even bigger. A giant abyssal devourer. Look how big it is. This will just sell for a lot of money. And very rarely, I also got a mythical void emperor. This will definitely gonna sell for like 20k or more. We also got this mythical one lepidotes. And I have no idea where you get this. Let me look it up. Let's go to bestiary and put in lepidotes. Oh wow, you also get this one from the ancient archives. All right. I mean, to be fair, how would I know that? I barely fished there. We also got the obsidian swordfish. I guess the Kraken rod does have a fourth passive. It's gonna be wormhole. But you know what? I'm even more confused about this. Somebody gotta explain this to me. Look at this. We got a blue energy crystal. Like how? Like, isn't the blue crystal used for the heavens rod? Let me look it up. Yeah, I was right. Blue energy crystal for the heavens rod. Oh my, like how? We also got a basic volfish. Every time we call a random mythical with the Kraken rod, it always gives us the bare minimum weight. I'm not really sure why though. Oh, this one right here I liked a lot. A shiny solar blaze abyssal devourer. Look at it. Yo, this one looks actually really crazy. We also got a regular solar blaze abyssal devourer too. Yeah, they both look really unique. If you thought the blue energy crystal was bad, it gets even worse. We also got a yellow energy crystal. Like, I just don't get it. Like, I'm actually convinced the Kraken rod is way better than the wormhole enchantment. What makes it even crazier, to get the yellow energy crystal, you have to wait for the avalanche event to appear. If you guys remember doing the heavens rod on day 1, it took a very long time to get this. Like, I'm actually in disbelief right now. And to finish off the mythicals, I did get a frozen walnut, which I'm not really sure why it's called a walnut. Looks like an acorn to me. And finally, we're headed towards the exotics, and it gets even worse. With the Kraken rod, we call a megalodon. Like, I just don't get it. But like I said before, in the Kraken pool, the exotic is going to be the Kraken. And yeah, I caught one mega, and this one also is at the lowest weight. But you know what? I did catch 2 Krakens, I believe. Yeah, 2. I caught a negative Kraken, which looks really weird. Yeah, these colors look way off. And I also caught a normal one. And for exotic, that was pretty much it. I think I'm going to save these though real quick. Yeah, save the Kraken, this Kraken, and the Meg. I didn't go catch a random Meg. I haven't been at the Meg event in such a long time. Every time I hop on, I usually do a 10-hour challenge. And yeah, everything I got was pretty interesting. But now I'm going to sell everything. Let's go to Moose Wood. Oh, before I sell everything, let me go check if I got exalted relics, which I highly doubt. I think I got 2 of them because I did use 2 to get the immortal enchantment. Not bad, not bad. 2 exalted relics. So right now I have $7 million, and I'm gonna sell everything. And when I sell everything, I'll be right back. Okay, so I am back and I sold everything, and look at me, I'm glowing. Man, my glow up looking crazy. What the? Why am I glowing so much? So after selling everything, right now I have $12.6 million. So yeah, after 10 hours using the Kraken rod, I made $5.6 million. So we basically made on average 560k an hour, which is really good. I'm pretty sure if I take this fishing rod to the Atlantean storm, I could make 1 million an hour. But yeah, in conclusion, we caught a lot of mythicals and exotics and made a lot of money, so it was a good day for me. And yeah, that is pretty much all I got for today. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.